Today we're going over basic functions in GreatCut. So we already have this here from the last video. So the first thing we're gonna go over is the rotate tool, I guess. So up here, it just rotates whatever you have on the screen or selected 90 degrees. And this next one to the right, it's gonna mirror along the x-axis. So it's just gonna flip it upside down.
And in what case do you need to use this function?
You will not need to use this unless you're looking for some certain design. So this mirror along y-axis, you're actually going to need to use if you're using t-shirt vinyl, because when you don't want your vinyl to be backwards on the t-shirt, so you have to make it backwards on the software. So it's gonna look a little weird, but this is how your vinyl is gonna need to be flipped if you're putting it on a t-shirt or anything. What else do we need to? Okay, so another function I want to cover is these measurements. So you'll note that the checkbox here is checked. So you'll see that it's 35 inches by roughly 6 or 35 by 5. But if I change this to say 10 inches, that Y value for the height is gonna change with it. So now it's shrunk and it's the same ratio, but say if I change this back to 35, and if I uncheck it and then I make this 10, like I did last time, it's gonna keep the height but change the width. So,
and also something that you didn't mention, just so that everyone is aware, whenever you are changing the height and width of the vinyl, you must press enter before it'll apply. So you type in the number and then you hit enter on the keyboard, and that's the only way that you're able to actually apply the changes.
Either that or you drag it like this. So another thing I wanted to point out is if you want to undo an action, you need to undo it on this button, because if you hit the keyboard command Control-Z to undo it, it'll delete your files off of the workspace and you'll have to restart. So do not hit Control-Z. Copying and pasting is pretty much normal on here, so Control-C, Control-V, except instead of just pasting, it's gonna give you this little insert tab and you can paste it wherever you want on the workspace. Most of the other functions you're not really gonna have to worry about. We haven't worried about most of these all year, so